Alright, everybody, welcome back to XCOM 2. We're gonna get right back into the thick of it. I don't always remember where we left off, but I do know it involved aliens and shooting at them.
You can pretty much sum up the entire game with that.
That is basically the entire summary of the game.
Which means it's a perfectly viable thing to say.
Oh well, you're the narrator.
No, I'm just the one who keeps doing it. I'm also technically correct. The best kind of correct.
Let's see what kind of hell we can get into today.
The fresh kind.
Avenger plotting new course.
You know, does the ship kind of remind you of a helicarrier?
Pretty sure that's what they were going for.
Lost, and in turn caused great loss for others. I shed blood in my master's name, just as you sent others to shed blood in yours. It is a fine
I can't wait to hear what excuse my people come up with for having let Advent get the jump on them.
Did you honestly expect to operate in
No, don't make me do this!
I still move?
What's happening?
Soldiers got ambushed. We have to extract them now.
Oh,
Delicious.
goody.
An exfiltration mission, if you will.
Exfiltration?
Yes, the opposite of infiltration.
Ah,
Extradition, I think, is the proper word. I could be completely wrong, but I want to say that's correct.
You've got no time to waste. Break cover and move to the extraction point on the double.
You couldn't have found something a bit closer?
Of course not.
and that fog of war is everywhere.
I don't think that's what they call it in this game, but you are correct on that concept.
Moving to designated coordinates.
Go, go, go!
Well, at least they brought a medic with them.
True?
Running!
Oh, hey, look, one of our propaganda posters is in here. Why is one of our propaganda posters in here if this place is a goddamn ruined city?
Motherfuckers!
Response force is inbound on your position.
Yeah, there's also that. I knew it was going to happen at some point. I didn't think it would be that close.
That is a little too close for comfort.
Yeah, no, just barrel right on through what used to be people. As you were, fellas. You ever notice how they have no qualms about that? Like, those aren't statues. That's not a trick. Those used to be people.
Yeah, no, now it's just nothing but a pile of ash. I feel insulted that that's what you sent at. Okay, there's two of you there.
What, an officer and his subordinate?
I only saw the officer land. I only heard the officer land.
The officer has decided that around the corner is the best place to be.
To be fair, it's a pretty safe location.
For the time being.
On it.
Good to go.
Oh, you really get the short end of the stick, don't you?
Yeah, oh, hold on. Go down. Oh, never mind. I was gonna say, a little further in, I think they could have wrapped around that bookcase.
He
I think that
couldn't,
was
I
still
already
inside
checked.
their range. On the right there?
Yeah. It didn't go quite that far to the right.
I can't
Which one did he just shoot at?
The one furthest away from him.
And, of course, the gunshots triggered the Lost.
I'm all over.
Really? Those pillars don't count as cover at all?
They do, it's just not showing me because of the fog.
Oh, okay, there it is.
On the move.
Why am I not surprised that it's Leaf getting the short end of the stick in this yet again?
Does he always get the short end of the stick?
Leaf
So
always
far.
gets the short end of the stick.
Oh, hi!
Advent force.
Oh, a roaming squad.
Hostiles coming in from the
Or at least a singular soldier. There they are.
Of course, they spawned in front of us.
Don't they always? How far away are we from extraction?
About that far.
Alright.
No, not too bad.
So of course we have to go through the building with the Lost in it, or at least around it.
rolling. Hostile neutralized. Hostile neutralized.
Don't fuck up.
Enemy eliminated. Tossing some ammo.
That's a
You
good
did
soldier.
pretty good.
I'm
You
ready.
did pretty good.
Out of rounds.
Well,
Will do.
there will be more spawning in more frequently, but at least that gives us a little bit of breathing room.
Looks like there might be one of the lost left.
Put him on Overwatch.
Come get some.
It's honestly the best idea.
There we go.
I got it, right?
We're not picking that up. There's no reason for it.
Taking fire over here.
That works too.
Did Advent just shoot at the Lost?
Yeah.
Huh.
And missed.
Enemy destroyed.
Our men dumped, though.
Move, move, move.
Oh, hi, how are you doing?
Got eyes on Advent troops.
Moving to position.
Did you just ask, are you gonna do something before you shoot him in the head?
What's over there?
Well, what better last words are there?
Gotta
You
go.
wouldn't dare. I'm gonna pull a Draco, my father will hear of this.
Whose
Your father's
father
next.
are we telling in this situation?
They're repositioning on us.
Don't worry, your father's next.
I was gonna say, who are we telling in this situation? The elders? They want you to come to them, Mason. In fact, that's the entire point of what's currently happening.
I probably should have. I said it wrong. I said your instead of my. But yeah, I get what I mean.
Mason, I'm sorry, but what the hell is your dad gonna do in this situation?
Oh, I forgot.
It's okay, he's a horrible shot.
That's okay. This was apparently blind.
Very much so.
Beautiful.
Target down.
Affirmative. Okay, I'll go. Sounds like the Lost are getting a lot closer to our position, Commander. Prepare for more incoming.
On the bright side, at least this one's not timed. I know we've had plenty of those lately.
Yes.
Eek.
Heading there now. Overwatch.
Heading there now. On Overwatch.
I don't know what made you think you could make that shot, but good for you for thinking.
I'm sorry. Do you think you're Hawkeye?
Taking heavy fire.
I don't think Hawkeye could have made that shot.
Well, I don't think who you were planning on catching, and it seems it didn't catch you regardless. He tripped over a barrel.
Okay. Packing it in.
One of you will survive.
I'm trusting you here.
I
Oh,
mean,
Leaf. You know you can
Leaf.
trust me just fine by now.
you deserve to survive, but let's face it,
No need to ask twice.
luck is not your forte.
Packing it in.
Don't think he knows what luck is at this point in his life.
What concept is luck?
The one that made that shot.
Oh shit!
Holy cow!
It has to be dead.
Does it though, Leaf?
You still gotta run past them, buddy.
Getting it done. Let's go.
I mean, we weren't gonna leave you to die. Your healing drone's incredibly useful.
You made it though.
All
Congrats.
members of Wraith 1 have been successfully evac'd.
Okay, you said Brave One, but the subtitle said Wrath One. Which one is it?
No, it said Wraith 1. But it did sound like he said Brave instead of Wraith still.
Yeah. Are you comfy, Jinx?
That is one creepy lady.
Well, that's the one who keeps screaming at us over comms.
None of that.
You know, in one of her, how did you get this number moments, she refused to elaborate and instead just went on taunting.
I don't think he was here for that.
Looks to me like it's working out just fine.
He was not, but he still knows what I'm referencing.
Stalker alert.
Items recovered. Nothing. You were the recovery.
People seem to work well together, Commander. Soon Soon enough, the Chosen will be trying to hide from us.
You're starting to win over my people, Commander. And that says something. My people are up for some additional work if you've got any orders for us, Commander.
Our influence with the Resistance factions has motivated them to share some new information on the Chosen.
The only one. I'm going away for a little while, guys. You're on your own. I'm taking Pyro with me.
We'll get the job done. Don't worry, Commander.
Counting on you to not be, you know, captured or routed or discovered.
Commander.
Codename Yorick. Templar gauntlets, always useful.
I had assumed you'd make that research a priority, Commander. I'll notify you as soon as the report is available.
If I'm being honest, I should have done that a little while ago.
I mean, probably.
More than likely.
Power relay now operational.
Alright, good. We can get a new area.
First, we have to clear up the room for it.
It's still.
Putting this Scotty guy under a lot of work.
Well, our need for engineers hasn't really changed.
Not
We
really.
still have far more scientists.
The aliens are undoubtedly moving forward with their plans.
Commander,
I am trying.
I was gonna say, we should do something to halt
I need to
progress
build the
there.
freaking comms before I can do anything.
Aggravate me further by seeking the aid of those traitorous dogs. Then you have succeeded. Do your friends realize that their fate hinges only on your
That Avatar project is bad, right?
grass?
What was that, Mason?
So that Avatar project is bad, kind of like the Chaos and for the King.
Yes.
It's pretty
We never
accurate.
want that bar to fill.
And it's already halfway full.
Yeah, that it is. Wait, since when did Firebird get decked out in X-Men colors?
Since now.
Have we just always left in the dark and I never noticed it, or?
That is something they just decided to do between the last mission and this one. There was the repaint Firebrand, apparently.
Huh.
the aliens just hit one of the Resistance outposts hard. There may be survivors, but that's a best-case scenario. We're going in to secure the site. Neutralize all hostile
Operation Crypt God.
Distance 7, Defiance Hills, New Mexico.
Oh, and speaking of the X-Men, when I get Marvel's Midnight Suns next month, do you want us to do a video of that too?
Well, we may be able to.
Menace 1-5. Hostile forces are attacking the outpost. Eliminate all enemy units and protect those
Are
civilians.
they in New Mexico?
Advent came in hot, and so did
We are in New Mexico. How could you tell?
Position for deployment on this one.
The desert and the cactus gave a pretty big clue.
I
It
mean,
could
I
also
did say
be
this place was
Nevada or
called.
California.
I mean, I did say this place was New Mexico.
Yes, the mission briefing did say New Mexico.
I didn't pay attention to that. Yet my first thought was New Mexico.
It's good to know Mason just associates deserts with New Mexico and nothing else.
These mutons seem a little more agile than the ones we fought in the past. It looks like they're still
I know
serving
it's
as
also
the alien
associated
front
with-
line, though.
Texas and Arizona, a few others.
Hey, he's still got a really bad case of hunchback.
Moving to position.
Take it to the Notre Dame. You make it excellent. Pop that.
Come on.
That is if they haven't already destroyed the
No,
Notre
really,
Dame.
come on. How the fuck did you miss?
RNG, man, RNG.
I am Jesus said name.
Hit the plate.
Just cuddle up to that cactus. It'll protect you. Oh! Oh no.
God damn it, not you again.
Uh-oh.
Who? Who has fallen? Explain to me.
How many grenades do we have on us at the moment?
A
I'm guessing
couple.
not enough.
Oh, she's just talking about people she killed in the past.
An assassin's energy signature. She's moving on the squad's position, Commander.
Fuck you.
Leaves me. First they will suffer, then they will die.
Yeah, I feel like we're about to feel that.
I'd like to skip those parts and go directly to killing you instead.
Will you sacrifice all of them to save yourself? Wherever you presume to strike, I will be watching and waiting.
Or we'll just kill you and the other two.
How? He was right in front of you. How can you miss at that angle?
If the elders had expected more, then I wouldn't be here.
Look, just quit your hiding so we can toss a frag in your face and call it a day.
There can be no honor among traitors.
Their armor still holds.
Also, you don't need to comment on everything that any of our units do in any capacity. We get it. Everything is a joke to you. Everything is weak to you, except we've driven you off on multiple occasions.
Orders confirmed. Moving out.
Woo! 32% on that shot.
Advent forces sighted.
Are there really no resistance soldiers in this one?
Soldiers? Probably not.
That was like, 'cause no one's taking a shot at him besides me.
Yeah, there's just that dude. He's quite clearly not a soldier.
Heading out.
If we're lucky, he'll be another engineer.
Asset intel. Shot wide. For the Templars.
Position confirmed. I'm on it.
I go. Move to safety. They will fight no more. Transmission is low.
Heading out. Target neutralized. There is no shame in their defeat. They know nothing of their actions. That armor's tough. Need a resupply.
On the move! They're flanking us!
The Templar parried a frickin' bombardment.
Hey man, that's just skills. That's just skills.
That armor's tough!
Good to go.
Burning through ammo fast!
He saw the bomb. He didn't like the bomb. He deflected the bomb.
Hostile target down. They fall just as they serve, without question or regret. Will do.
And that's why they don't usually last long.
You're safe. Now get out of here.
Now, where is that assassin?
Currently invisible.
Oh, wonderful.
A-10 Batal. Reinitializing weapon.
The gift of psionic power will do nothing to slow your demise, Templar. I am coming for you.
I'm waiting. Where are you?
Oh, somewhere around.
I gotcha. You're safe.
Probably.
A good decision. You need to go now.
Ready to engage. Gremlin, medical detail.
A long run.
Better question would be, when does she actually plan on
Perhaps if you stopped allowing your troops
stepping out?
you wouldn't expend so much effort in recovering them.
The Chosen is in position. Time to put it down.
I'm ready.
Was
I
that
mean,
the
I
Chosen
think
that
they have
disappeared?
genders. Yeah, that's the Chosen over there.
Yeah, they
Oh,
technically
well.
have genders.
The moment you even started saying it, she appeared. What
Look,
it
man,
appeared.
I'm magical.
I mean, they do refer to the
Apparently, so
assassin
are
as
they.
sister, so.
I'm magical, and apparently so is that thing.
Magical is not the
Alright.
term I would use for that thing.
Grenade to... Oh, fuck. Oh, he's dazed.
Savor what time you have left to the cover of darkness.
I forgot how bullshit your movement speed was.
About to get burned to a crisp.
Do we have frags to throw at her right now?
Oh, plenty.
We need to snap 'em out of
Good.
it.
Bombs
She needs
away.
all of what we have.
I will gladly help. What?
I respect your loyalty to an ally in need. You will die honorably.
Except I don't think our Templar is going to die today. I realize we only have the one, but I don't think he's going to. There we go.
It's your favorite.
Well, look at all that cover you had. Keyword here. Had.
All gone now.
Yeah, he's still dazed. He's not dazed, he's disoriented.
That's why I can't throw a grenade right now.
Healbot coming through.
I won't be slowed by your feeble attacks.
Moving to designated position. Good riddance.
It's rare to find an opponent worthy of my skills. Rarer still to find one capable of besting me more than once.
We've proven the Chosen can be hurt. Now we just have to work on putting them down for good.
Oh god, it's still ugly.
Oh, always. It'll never stop, you know that.
The hell are those things?
They're faceless. Are you okay, buddy?
Never.
Fire spreading!
Where am I to go? My strike does it all. I need ammunition. Your service is over. Reloading. I require ammunition.
How?
I didn't get it. I'm running low on ammo. Head there now.
On your order.
Come on, it's the last couple. We can do this.
It's still moving.
Doc, you're a better doctor than you are a shooter.
I'm gonna need support here.
Oh jeez, that hit hard.
Fire's getting
Very
close
hard.
here.
I strike for my people.
How the fuck did you live through that?
Because Rend isn't quite where we want it to be.
Miss. Gonna need to reload.
I am the victor.
Menace 1-5, status confirmed. We're not picking up any additional contacts. The AO is clear. Status confirmed. Mission accomplished. Loyal citizen, I come to you with a heavy heart. Advent outreach forces were ambushed earlier today while spreading their message of unity and hope to the outer settlements. We shall mourn their
Is that what we're
loss
calling that now?
and avenge their
I
sacrifice.
guess.
I guess you could say we taught them peace and hope in return then.
Speaker's working with the enemy, right?
Alright.
He is the mouthpiece for their propaganda machine.
Yeah, of course.
He's
Actually,
a pretty
no.
fancy hand
There's
puppet.
There's a propaganda lady. He is the puppet, period.
That the chosen are beyond our reach. Immortal children to immortal gods. Both will fall.
He is the puppet, the public face.
No. Let's see here. Always a fun one.
Hello, Commander.
Out of curiosity, I want to know who the fuck is naming these operations.
I'm assuming somebody with nothing better to do in the bridge. It's entirely possible they just have a random name generator pulled up on their browser. It's like, we need to get started on the new operation. What's it called? They turn away from their screen for 3 seconds.
Avenger plotting new course.
Crypt God.
Rolling Cloud. Crypt God.
Oh, that sounds metal. Let's go with that one.
These findings will likely prove crucial to our ongoing efforts, Commander. I will send word as soon as we have something of note.
Commander, we can now work to establish contact with local resistance groups operating out of regions around the globe. Once we've collected sufficient intel to make contact, we'll need to scan the target region for the operative signal.
Strategic resource located.
After we pay the initial intel cost to make contact, we'll have to scan the region for a few days before the local resistance cell comes out of hiding. Once we find them, we'll be up and running in the new region. Commander, using intel collected so far, we've managed to locate a resistance cell operating out of this region. It'll take us some time to
I somehow got wounded on this one, guys.
Our soldiers took some hits during the
Oh, they let you get shot.
action, but word from the medical team is they'll all be
Carl, I trusted you, Carl.
We picked up some new information on the Chosen during our last covert action. Keep this up, Commander, and we might just make you an honorary Reaper. If you've got something new for us, Commander, my Reapers are up for taking on some additional orders.
Well, good. Rookie Min's upgradable.
factions has motivated them to share some new information on the
Always
Chosen.
good.
Found as this has been, I think I'm going to end it here for tonight, guys.
Alright, have a good night.
Mm.
Good night, guys.
Good night.
Mm.
We will begin the covert action immediately, Commander.
Always fun when we go to promote somebody to take a look at our wall of heads.
Another Ranger.
Oh, what do you mean your organization doesn't have a moralizing wall of your enemies' heads?
Just not doing it right.
The outcome of this research can only further our advances, Commander. Commander, if we intend on discovering the purpose of the chip we extracted from you, we'll need to conduct the appropriate research as soon as possible. I will make that our...
I mean, I feel like other things have taken precedence.
Again, normally they do for some weird reason.
Commander, we can now construct radio relays in any region where we've made contact with the local resistance.
We did just get casually thrown into the deep end after all.
Now, Commander. I had high hopes for the resistance under your leadership, Commander, and you have outdone yourself.
I've done jack shit.
My focus, all of my efforts have been rewarded. I am
Can now summon Advent Troopers.
That's mildly irritating.
It's as good as done.
Well, I like your confidence. Someone has to be.
New objective added.
Commander, we've established contact with the local resistance and we're ready to move on the alien black site on your order. Advent's been keeping this facility a closely guarded secret. We should make sure our troops are ready for a tough fight.
Kind of unfortunate how we're just now getting to the thing we need to throw a wrench into the Avatar project, isn't it?
Hmm.
The scientist is eager to begin, Commander.
Maybe they should slow down a bit.
I mean, they're almost out of things to research.
To the resistance. We continue to progress in our campaign against the Elders, and now we gain new abilities as a result.
Why'd you say it
Take
like
the
that?
Elders by surprise. If we switch up our tactics, maybe we should try something new.
Such as...
I'm sending Leaf on a mission. Hopefully he comes back to us.
Oh, Leaf.
My followers will lead this action to victory.
We'll see about that.
Our inspiration did prove beneficial.
I was gonna say, they may have gone to Methuselah. Methuselah! Well, now that Methuselah's out of the way, we can finally do the thing that they want us to do. I had a feeling you'd make that research a priority.
Priority?
Yes, priority. As soon as you get these 10 things out of the way, I want you to research the thing you pulled out of my head.
Too much of my own research based upon this simple design. If only I had known. Ah, Commander, excellent timing. There's been some progress.
Is that what we're calling it?
Break down several key components
Apparently.
of the chip implanted into your skull. My analysis reveals that its primary function was that of a conduit, passing a vast amount of data directly to your cerebral cortex. With the primary connection severed, much of that data is lost. Several fragments do remain, however. Ghosts, if you will. Observe. Tactical combat simulations. War games. The sheer volume of encounters you were processing was astounding. It is truly remarkable that you survived as long as you did. Though this may seem disconcerting, there is still some good news. This chip bears a striking resemblance to a medical implant I briefly assisted in developing at the gene therapy clinic in New Providence. My understanding was that the implants were intended for high-ranking Advent officers only, captains or above. Retrieving a chip from such an officer would be the only way to know for certain. A greater understanding of these implants would undoubtedly benefit us all, Commander.
Yes, yes, alien head chip.
The Advent officers have clearly been modified to allow for their subordinates to receive new orders psionically. The implanted chip is the key.
Oh, these autopsies are now instantaneous.
I am at a loss for words to describe the difficulties we have had in attempting to handle this creature, affectionately known as the Faceless.
Hope you're not squeamish, people.
The nebulous form of
Affectionately, huh?
including a pliable, semi-solid outer layer, seems to be slowly degrading now that
Oh,
the creature
yeah.
has expired.
Trigger warning.
There is also a pungent
Gore.
odor that only seems to
Also,
grow
whatever
stronger
that thing's
with
mouth is
presence.
doing.
If that's a mouth.
I've often wondered how the aliens could conceive of such a being. Is there another world out there filled with these shape-shifting creatures?
Codename
Or
Protean.
really another construct of alien genetic tampering? Though I was never
Might as well get our
one
instance out of the way. I don't think he's supposed to be contorted like that.
less intimidating variant of the sectoid.
God, I realize they fall like that on the battlefield sometimes, but I don't know. Do aliens experience rigor mortis?
Genetic manipulation
Apparently.
is now a familiar face to our forces operating.
I don't know. He's jiggling a bit too much for me to believe that that's what's happening.
Sectoid's rapid physical evolution over the past 20 years is a testament to both the
Kecksburg.
mastery of genetic engineering and their pursuit of advancement, regardless of the risks.
Kecksburg. Okay, now we can get the Advent officer's
The
autopsy
Advent
out of the way.
officers appear to be similar, if not physically the same as the common Advent trooper in terms of power and agility. However, field reports indicate a more
I don't like the fact they added
developed
jiggle
mental
physics to its
acuity, as the
jaw
officers do provide tactical
for this
Right.
scene
to
alone.
the subordinate Advent forces.
Yeah, this one too. Rigor mortis
From my own experience,
is just
Advent
wreaking
generally
havoc.
employs heavy security rather than
Rather than, I'm sorry, Doc, I'm gonna have to cut you off there.
I really don't need to know, okay? That is one shitty looking radio relay.
Welcome to the fight.
It looks like we could use a little bit more duct tape.
Maybe some super glue?
And it connects to the tower that also looks haphazardly thrown together.
At least the tower looks stable.
Maybe not the satellites on the tower.
Sacrifices you are willing to make on the battlefield. It was inevitable that you would eventually find limited success in some form.
Commander, we've utilized all of our available communications capacity. We can't establish any new contacts until we upgrade our systems.
Attempting to establish local regional contact.
Yeah, we get it.
The aliens continue to make progress on the Avatar project. If we're going to slow them
Doesn't help
down,
that it
we'll
started
need to
out
move
with like
fast.
what, 3 or 4?
Mm-hmm.
I take it this was easier than your last procedure, Doctor.
Central, Commander. Yes, I find the process to be far less disconcerting when the subject has already expired. The results, however, it's best you see for yourself. My autopsy of the Advent captain has confirmed the existence of an implant, similar in design to the unit I extracted from the commander. But there are differences.
What kind of differences?
The data you see is being pulled directly from this Advent captain's implant. The sequence here is essentially you, Commander. Or at least the tactical information they were processing through your mind. As you can see, the data is nearly identical.
I don't know, I can't see the data from the other one.
Yes, however,
Neither can I.
the Advent data shows signs of decay. Removing the commander from their network has likely caused significant damage.
Network.
Yes, what we're seeing here is a psionic network. These implants are capable of receiving and transmitting information, a great deal of information, somehow encoded in a stream of psionic energy. My working theory? Advent uses this network to augment the tactical readiness of its troops, as well as disseminate orders from its central command. Observe. Even in the subject's diminished condition, the implant continues to have an effect. A truly astonishing achievement.
Moral weakness.
Potentially. but I need direct access to their network to know for sure.
I'm guessing that won't be easy.
We'd need an active link, and that would mean hacking a live Advent officer.
Like I said, not easy.
Ah, yes, our favorite violent implement, the Skulljack.
Oh, yes.
New objective added.
Ah, its name is as
Objectives
sounds.
based on the latest information.
The Advent captain seems to provide a means of stabilizing the link between the local subordinates and the Advent network tower itself.
Commander, if we're going to try to build this Skulljack that Tygan came up with, we're going to need a specialized facility to test it out.
No,
This is probably a good place to cut it off as well.
I am sure
Once we get all these out of the way.
Yeah.
On fallen Advent forces before triaging our own wounded. To the uninitiated, the common Advent trooper
Why is it just dripping blood off the table in this one?
most glaring divergence from the human form with a carefully
It's as he said, he's practicing his surgery skills.
Despite a thorough analysis, I have yet to discover what, if any, advantage the Advent hybrid soldiers' enormous eyes provide. Testing their visual acuity will no doubt prove difficult.
Couldn't you just ask Mox?
The Advent
Probably.
Stunlancer was
You
apparently
have a
outfitted
hybrid
with the
soldier.
intention of serving
A couple
as
of them lying
civilian
around.
peacekeeping unit within the city centers. Although they are equipped with weapons capable of administering non-lethal blows, recent reports indicate an increasingly aggressive stance taken by these units. Although Advent clearly
You think it's 'cause we're killing them all?
to be their means of
Maybe.
dealing with any unruly civilians within the city centers, it seems they have come to rely on more brutal means of pacification in the time since. These robotic units, developed by Advent, seem to be wholly autonomous.
Oh, good, it's just
Targeting
Sparks
and
with this
engaging
one.
selected units without reliance on external verification. Although it falls on me to work through the initial disassembly, I fully intend on involving Shen in this process, as her knowledge of robotics far outweighs my own.
I was gonna say, why are you the one starting this off? You'd think it would just go directly to her.
You'd think.
As far as I can tell, they're fully automated and armed to the teeth.
Gremlin Mark II.
The turrets we see employed by Advent throughout their various facilities and security checkpoints are automated, much in the same way the alien mechanized units are. A significant amount of time was likely spent developing the optical sensors and targeting system, which I expect Shen will want to thoroughly examine following the disassembly process.
Again, why is she not capable of performing the
Issues
disassembly
stationing completely
process?
autonomous weapons in close proximity to the
Why is the turret's codenamed Acolyte and not the Advent Priest?
I don't know. Why was the captain codenamed Bishop?
That also would be a better codename for We gotta have, like, a sit-down
We
with
gotta
whoever's
have
responsible
we gotta
for
have a
naming-
meeting about this.
Whoever's responsible for naming things on this goddamn ship, we need to sit down, have a one-on-one conversation with. Like, buddy, sometimes you need to put the random word generator away, and you need to focus on more logical options.
I swear to God, if we start doing it with the mutoids and you name it David, I will come in this room and slap you.
At the rate we're going, I can make a pot of potato soup, and you're gonna end up calling it Codename Doomsday.
Gonna make a
Like,
baked
my
potato,
guy,
they're
this
gonna
is a
call it
pot of
codename
soup.
corn on the cob.
Like, my guy, this is a pot of soup. Doomsday is a little too flamboyant and aggressive for a pot of soup.
Little did you know that all the aliens were allergic to your soup.
It's the garlic salt.
Alright, we'll cut it
Alright.
there.
Yep, that'll do it for now. We'll see y'all in the next one.